talking to strangers. When we were growing up, we were told not to do it, but apparently now these days, we're being told that we all should be doing it. Let me explain. A new study suggests people who talk to strangers are happier than those who don't. They say talking to a wider range of people is actually more important to your well-being than the number of total interactions or time spent interacting. In fact, the study has participants who interacted with a random stranger showing that they were just as happy as those who interacted with their significant other. So, Sarah, what do you think about this one?
I mean, I love it. I think you guys know this. I talk to strangers all the time. Schman hates it. Everywhere I go, you know, I mean, honest to God, I talk to everyone. I get invited over to people's homes. Schman tells me, do not go over to these people's homes. You know, I love it. Look, you know, yeah. Don't you guys think? Don't you all talk to strangers? It's the best. I love people's like life drama.
Richie wants to be left alone.
Leave me alone. You know, especially at the gym. I feel like this happens to me a lot. Like I'm just in there trying to get my 30 to 45 minutes in, and I always feel like somebody wants to talk, and I don't feel like I look that friendly either. So to me, I'm not understanding it, and this interaction is not making me happy. It's actually making, because I'm an introvert, so it's making me more closed in, and I'm just waiting for it to be over and figuring out how I can get out of this conversation.
I like to be left alone for the most part as well. I mean, you know, I'm fine with pleasantries, but, you know, once you get past the quick, hey, how you doing, that sort of thing, beyond that, I don't know, it's something, you know, maybe I'm just always on the move and in a hurry to do something out there. But that said, I find it when I moved to D.C., where it is less imposing when you're walking down the street and you kind of nod to somebody just as a friendly way, that you're not viewed upon as a creep as I felt like in other cities you were.
Wow, no new friends club for all of you guys, huh? Yeah. I mean, I'm like split in the middle. I find that the problem is that most times strangers don't want to interact with you. I mean, unless you're Richie, then you're at the gym and they just come up to you and flock to you. But even in the elevator, it's hard to get people to make eye contact with you or to smile back. You're like cheesing from ear to ear. You're like, dude, it hurts. And they just stare right back at you like creep. And I think that's what's very off-putting. So every time you get turned down like that, it's like, why am I even going to try anymore?
Who is turning you down? You're hot, and people must recognize you from television.
No,
oh my God.
I mean, it happens all the time. You smile, and people just look at you, and they're like, okay, creep, she's smiling at me. You know, I just think that we've lost that, like, social... I don't know what it is. Like, people are too, like, buried literally in their phones.
And to be fair, I mean, if you saw somebody coming towards you wearing a safari hat, you know, I mean, you'd have to look at them as well, right?